So what's my point? I don't know, maybe I'll just use this as B-roll. And why do I put so much pressure on myself to always have a point? I didn't script out everything. I'm gonna say line by line, and it feels a little bit silly to be recording in public. This is the first time I've ever done this, but...
Arriving in Vashon Island, all ashore.
I'm so glad that I went into there. That was one of the cutest cafes I've ever been to. The water itself looks pretty normal. Like, we got this in Seattle, but I think the fact that there's no one here and that I can do this on the side of the road without feeling kind of shy is pretty nice. What more can you ask for? Beautiful, calming view, it's a nice alone time, perfect coffee, warm pastry, and a sweater. I didn't tell any of my friends that I was doing this because either my friends are super supportive and they would hype me up and then I would feel a lot of pressure. Obviously not their fault. Or if I told someone and they would be like, like, that's kind of cringe. Why would you do that? I already have enough doubt in my head for creative projects like this. I don't need to outsource that. I wanted to prove that I could do it. I can have a good time on my own and I have enough thoughts and like appreciation for the beauty around me to enjoy it. So that's kind of what today is all about. But the fact that I'm here, I am so happy. I'm a big talker, but I think this is one big step for me to to become more of a doer. Okay, it's kind of cute. The leaves are crunchy. So for this project, I had a big vision of like cinematic montage, like beautiful color grading, some aesthetic music, and then my narration of my 1 a.m. journal entry. So while we are sitting by these beautiful fall leaves, let me read you one of my proofread journal entries. I really used to suffer with FOMO back in high school and early college, and I'd get really uneasy whenever I was alone unless I was studying, working, or on my phone. And I got tired of wondering what other people were up to or trying to convince other people to come along. And I really believe that if you don't even find yourself interesting, it's really hard to convince other people that you are. So over time, I got better at carving out this alone time, and solo travel definitely helps speed up this process because when you're in a new place, you have to make all these choices about what you want without anyone else's input to fall back on. And I finally got used to that awkward feeling of sitting alone at a restaurant and then find myself in super interesting conversations with strangers or just being really content sitting and pondering by something beautiful. And it's really easy to say this and do it when you're in a new country and no one knows you, but I've been doing my best these days to bring that energy back to Seattle. Since we have a new location, I wanted to bring up a couple other things. If you keep saying there's a bunch of things that you want to do, but it's just not the right time, it lets you never test it out. So you, forever and ever, you can always think, well, if I did do it, then I definitely would have succeeded. It allows you to kind of keep that part of your ego. Whereas if you actually tried, it probably would not go as well as like your ideal plan, but it would have been better than nothing for sure. And then whatever next iteration, like you build off of that. It's like good that you want to evolve, but then it makes me wonder, like what's the point of this endless chase towards your big goal if every single goal leading up to that is born out of a place of dissatisfaction? Part of me now is like, once I'm living in the city how I want to be, once I, have all those aspects in line, then I will be the self that will post on YouTube, post friends over, be more confident. But that's a lot to wait for, and there are so many elements of all those things that you strive for that you can have now. I think when you're just having reflections, looking back, it's hard to not think you're being a little pretentious. But again, I'm not lecturing you, I'm lecturing me. I think we had a very successful walk down the main downtown area. I made purchases from 2 shops. So I bought this, my first calico critter. I got a gift from my friend, like a soy wax candle, and it's like ceramic. And then that last one, ceramic plate. Those are some of my purchases. I get maybe one beverage, and then we're gonna check out the lighthouse and the troll. This is the final stop. This is what kind of wanted the whole little adventure to culminate into. The lighthouse. I love how cute and little quaint it is. It's the perfect color. If it was not raining right now, and it was a little sunny, golden hour would be the perfect view. Unfortunately, it's a little drizzly, a little cold. My camera is at 12%, but I hope you guys can see my vision. We did make it to the troll. It was very crowded, so I didn't set down my camera. I took a picture for a couple, and then I asked them to hold the camera for me, so hopefully I can get a good screenshot. I applied my lip gloss in the car before coming out, and it's just all sticking. So more positive note, I was thinking about a conversation I had with my friend yesterday about how we have a lot of ideas and we feel bad for not following through. We were reflecting that it is a privilege to have ideas and to have like that curiosity and have that desire and ambition. I think because we just gravitate naturally towards people that also feel that way, it felt like that was a normal thing. But as we've gotten older and then, students start reaching out to us, some people will get on the call and say like hi, I'm here, like what can you teach me? Whereas like me and my friend had to approach from the lens of I have a desire to do something, I might not know where to start, or like I have started and I don't know what the next step is. This is not to say that I'm not going to follow through on my future plans, but I think because there are so many, I always have a feeling of being guilty because I shouldn't be scrolling my phone. I have other ideas and projects that I said I want to do that I'm not working towards. But I really, truly believe if you like strongly desire something, it's because a future version of you already has it, and that means you're capable of doing it. So you just need to take some steps to get there. So we caught the 5:25 ferry just in time, and we're heading back to Seattle. I'm really looking forward to editing this footage. I feel like I got a good variety of everything I wanted. By the end of the day, I'd be a little bit more able to vlog in public, but having a bit of a hard time. I'd say my initial goal was to answer the question, why do you treat your life like it's a warm-up? I think I succeeded in answering that and taking some steps towards not treating it like a practice round. Honestly, it's a super happy, peaceful day. One of my favorites of the year. I still have a lot more in my mind, but I feel like that's realistic. You get some questions answered and leaves you with a couple new ideas. I want to continue this, and I think it'd be fun to include like a friend or two. So if you're watching this, let me know if you're interested. Thanks Vashon Island for a great day, full of lots of reflection and good views. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.